Before we get into this video, let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rukwah Kadash. Let's give double honor to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. And Shalom to the elect of Israel, 1/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and the speckled bird. After a while, especially with being in the truth meaning, the true understanding of the words of Yahweh, the true understanding of what our Savior has been sent to tell us, the true understanding, with all get knowledge and wisdom, but with all that get understanding. Okay, we live in a world ran by a wicked ruler. Esau Edom, the actual red man, who the world ignorantly called white. And this is his system. This is the best way he can think of. This is the best way he could think of to rule the world. It's a blessing that was given to Esau, by the sword, how he would rule the world. Okay? Putting people in fear through carnal means. But when Yahweh Shai established his world, the world of Israel, people will be in fear by spiritual means, In this world, people are so caught up in carnal things, they can't fathom what a spiritual world rulership would be like. They can't fathom it. Every now and then they might get hairs raising up, their hairs on their arms and the back of their neck raising up. It's going to be 10 times more amplified when Yahweh shall return. That fear is going to be, wow, unexplainable. All right? But because the children of Israel, because we didn't keep the covenant, due to lust, due to coveting, wanting the things of the other nations, due to just being disobedient, it's in our nature, that we were stiff-necked, hard-headed. Okay? And when you know that you have a power that can do all these things for you, you feel like you ain't, when I'll say this, when you feel like you don't have to listen and obey, being stiff-necked, being hard-headed, you still feel that power is going to be with you. We see what's the outcome. We see how the base of men, Esau, will rule over us. And the Lord is showing us, taking us through these day-to-day measures of suffering, of being subject to an unwise and an unjust ruler. And only the elect of Israel, the remnant of Israel, the 1/3 of Israel, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, by his grace and mercy, are going to get it right this round, before the end of this world. But this clip right here is showing us how this is what happens when things are done out of order. starting with the men of Israel. Okay? I want to get Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12 to start this lesson off. It goes, As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. And children are their oppressors. And that starts with Esau Edom being a big ass child. You know? And then him giving that power, you know, through to our women, but mainly because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a jealous power. And because the men of Israel, you know, we went off from the Lord, we didn't keep our order. The Lord said, hey, I'm going to show y'all what order is about. I'm going to show y'all the significance of order. And now we seeing it. Lord willing, we be a part of that number that He has mercy on, and that He actually, you know, that He give us the Spirit, you know, His Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, to be obedient to Him. All right. Children rule over us. Women rule over us. You know, and it's a beautiful lesson that one of the brothers from the camp of GMS Orlando camp, Yahweh had put out about how women, they don't respect us men in this world. They'd rather put the children over us, put their children over us. You know, and that's not just if you're like what they call in this world a stepfather, but even if you're naturally the father of the children, they'll put the children, they so caught up in their feelings and emotions, and they don't know their role. But the order will be established once our Savior Yahweh Shai gets back. All right, and it's a part of the curses. With that, I want to go to Deuteronomy 28. I'm going to start at verse 45, Salakia, start at verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his seed, which he shall leave. Okay? Because we didn't honor, we didn't obey our head, Yahweh Shai. He put it into our hearts and into the hearts of our wives and our children to look at us like we're not nothing. And honestly, I'm going to keep the children out of it at this point, because children, they only go based off what they see, what they hear. What they see you do, what they hear you do, they go off that. All these years of vibrations of little ones hearing their mother cussing out their father or going against the ways that their father tell their mother, hey, this is how things should go, and their mother, you know, it being a curse. Let me get it. Deuteronomy 28 and 55. Let me go down to 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom. All right, and toward her son and toward her daughter. But you know, it's a cycle. You know, her heart. You know, her eye will be evil toward her husband, toward the husband of her bosom. And it's all because Esau had planned it out. You know, he starting from the Willie Lynch letter, how to destroy the so-called Negroes for a certain amount of time. Which is, you know, you could say Willie Lynch is Esau Edom. He fucking Cain. You know, he's the devil reincarnated, or yeah, you know, physical. You know, he's the physical counterpart of the devil, the accuser of the brethren, that make our women look at us like we ain't nothing. All right, and without faith, our women are not gonna. And female, feminine, actually means faithless. You know, and women got to see it to believe it. Period, point blank. You know, and even though they've been through certain situations, they're like, damn, there ain't no way I'm gonna get out of this. How am I gonna get out of this? And then the Lord pop up like, why would you ye of little faith? Right? But being in this situation, a lot of our people have, you know, started with the women, come against the men of Israel. You can't see your son. No. If you do this, if you do that, yeah. Then I'll come down there and bring. If you don't, shit, man, it's crazy. It's like, I don't want to keep on putting my life out there, man. But it'd be situations where, you know, the woman feel like she has this power, you know, through the children. They'll use the children against you. You know, if you don't do this, and you ain't gonna see your son or none of that, your daughters, none of that. If you don't do this right now, hey man, hold on, let me get things established, and then I'll send for you. No, if you don't do it right now, shit, man. And that's why it's beneficial for men, especially the men of Israel, that have this truth. The Lord is dealing with you. The Lord is dealing with you. It don't matter. They can come at you. They can take everything away from you, but they don't have no control at the end of the day. Yahweh Shai is going to establish his will. You know. Like I said, I ain't going to get too deep into my own situation, but with that, let me go to Proverbs 19. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. All right? Chastising is a form of discipline. It doesn't always have to be with a rod, but mainly as a child is growing up, from a youth, a child growing up under the supervision of a father and a mother. They have to understand that there's things that you do that's good that will give you a reward. And they have to understand there's things that you do that will give you a disciplinary action. A lot of our women don't believe in that. They rather be friends with their kids. And I should have pulled that one up too, right? You know, about how it's written. I'm not going to get it right now, but if y'all can put it in the comment section. How it's not good to be don't be friends with your children. All right, there has to be an order. From there's a how it's a phrase in the army. You know, in any ranking order, it's called damn, I can't think of it right now. It's a ranking order, but damn, it escapes my mind. But regardless, there's an order set up at how things should be ran, and everybody from from the higher ups to the bottom have an understanding of what's supposed to be done, what part they're supposed to play. And a lot of our women don't understand, even those in the truth don't understand what part they have to play. Your part is not, and Esau even is a bitch, man. He gave them too much liberty. That's why we just praying that Yahweh Shem Shah have mercy on us and come back to set everything in order. Yahweh Shem Shah. Proverbs 19:18 again, chastise thou son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. You know, you have to discipline your children. When they going off, when they doing good, you give them a reward. You know, there's a balance. And it's real simple, you know, to a man, but most women get in their feelings. But it's real simple. It's not hard. If they don't obey your words, then you have to do what you have to do. You know, if they don't want to hear you, if they think they got to figure it out, they think they can come in and out the house whenever they want to, you got to stand on it. You got to, hey, man, nah, you don't listen to me. You want to be out there in the streets, go and figure it out. You call me when you want to come back home and be obedient. Let them go figure it out. The same thing as a prodigal child. The prodigal child got all that money. He went out there and seen it wasn't shit. He was brought low, and he came back with a humble. He came back with humility. These times is coming back again. All right, I don't want to make it too long. A man, verse 19, a man of great wrath shall suffer punishment. For if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. So if you keep on taking up for these people in wickedness, you don't discipline them. Your children keep on going off. You have to keep on doing it over, delivering them over and over again. They're not going to learn a lesson. And then that's going to be installed in them. Okay, I'm always going to have my back covered. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be all right. Until that one day is no deliverance. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou may be wise in the latter end. All right? Through discipline, they're going to hear your counsel. They're going to receive the instruction. Verse 21, there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. All right? And like I said earlier, okay, you might not have to beat them with a rod all the time, but sometimes you can't. Hey, you just got to pull that rod out. You got to whip their ass till they within how my mama used to say it, until they within one inch of their life. Beat their ass till they in 1 inch of their life. They're going to see how serious it is. Right? And if you don't do that, all right, you ain't got to do it. But the Lord, the counsel of the Lord, that's going to stand at the end. If you don't discipline them, the Lord going to discipline them. And however he will. If not by you, by the world. As is written in Proverbs 22:16, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. You know, if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Most of these children are spoiled. That's why you have these monsters, you know. And that's going into this video because this young kid, you know, he has they say he's autism, but I've dealt with children with autism before. And all children without autism, all children, you know, because I don't believe in all that handicap shit, you know. All of it boils down to discipline and spending time with them, teaching them. Once again, Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Children want attention. Teaching them how to iron their clothes, teaching them how to put their clothes on, teaching them how to tie their shoes. You know, just while they're a child, just spending that time with them. Instead of sitting in front of a TV or a telephone or a tablet. All right? Teaching them how to draw, go outside, read books, go for a walk, go to the library, spending time with your children. That's what it is. But in these days and time, people are so caught up in themselves, grown-ups, which I hate grown-ups, man, or so-called grown-ups. People that think they're really grown up, but they're not. You know? I'm very impatient when it comes to so-called grown-ups or self-proclaimed grown-ups. Immature grown-ups. They give themselves a title, but they don't even, can't really claim it. With that, I'm going to go into the video so y'all can see what I'm saying. And I got a couple more scriptures. We're going to go with that.
We're about to show you video of one child's arrest. You may find it extremely hard to watch and to hear. The mother and the child involved want you to see and to hear what he went through in hopes that his story will prevent an arrest like this from happening again.
All right. No, I got it. That's okay. I got it. He's good. He's mine now. All right, don't move. You spit on me, I'll put a hood on you.
Listen to what happened here.
You can't bully your way through this, dude.
In a North Carolina school, grades K through 5.
Don't make a wrong move.
September 2018.
Just chill out.
An interaction captured on the school resource officer's body camera. A student with autism, handcuffed with his hands behind his back, pinned on the floor for 38 minutes. At one point, court records say the officer puts his knee in the child's back.
You ever been charged with a crime before? You ever been charged before? Okay, well, you're fixing to.
The SRO got involved because the child spit.
But you won't spit here. He's going to get charged. So, if you, my friend, are not acquainted with the juvenile justice system, you will be very shortly.
The child arrested.
Let me get a scripture on that. 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 14. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men, and with the stripes of the children of men. Okay? Esau, Edom. Putting a knee in his kid's back. If he commit iniquity, being disobedient, out of order. And it starts because a lot of our women, well, through Esau, Edom, have rulership and the curses, man. It all goes together. You know, a man will leave his children and his wife because the wife has been puffed up over the man. You can't tell me the Bible ain't real. You can't tell me the words of Yahweh, which is Yahweh Shai, are not real. It's happening every day in our lives. And there's no rescue for us except for repentance. And Yahweh Shai having mercy on us. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. There's no other way out of this. And ultimately, it's gotten so bad that the only way everything is going to get back in order is through destruction. People got to see that what happens, and the elect, Lord willing, be part of that number. We're seeing without order, man. This is the world that we live in. I got to this. I pulled this up because I opened my phone up, and then they have little things on your phone. It said something about 100 children arrested, 100 elementary children arrested, in America, in the U.S. elementary children being arrested. Come on, man. Esau, but he don't know how to rule the world. This is his production. And what he gonna do? Use force through his sword. The little gun on his hip. His sword.
7 years old.
It was horrifying. It was really scary.
His mother, Alicia Girardi, describes walking into the school that day.
At that point, I had no idea what had occurred. And he's just a little person, a little guy on the floor, handcuffed.
Where the father at? You see my point? Where the father at? She don't even bring up through everything I saw in this video. She never brought up her husband, where he at. This is the rulership of Esau Edom. You know. What do they call it? Child custody system. I forget exactly how it go. Child protective custody system. You know, if you discipline your children, if you discipline your children, you could be arrested. If you don't discipline your children, you can still be arrested. You know, for something that they do. It's hypocritical. This is a system that they set up, and this has been since the 80s, the 90s. A hotline for children to call for abuse. All right. Discipline is not abuse. Chastisement is not abuse. Matter of fact, let me get here. Let me go here. Let me go here to Proverbs chapter 4. Hear ye children the instruction of a father, and attend to know understanding. For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law. Exactly. And Esau is not trying to follow the Lord's law. He got his own laws in place. All right. That shows us how important the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are. Which in the kingdom, everybody's going to get that chance to see exactly how it is. And it's going to be, this is love. This is real love. When the kingdom is established, real love will go out throughout the world. Chastisement, discipline, order is love. What is like the elders? I just heard a lesson today. Order out of chaos. That's how Esau Edom get his order, out of chaos, because it gives him that what they call it, the Napoleon effect, or he got little man syndrome. He got little man syndrome. So if he calls you to go off with disorder, with chaos, then he can come in with a sword and put things back in order through fear. But wait till that spiritual order come back. Wait till that spiritual fear is established in the earth. It's not going to be a reason to go off. Verse 3, for I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments and live, which is love. Keeping the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is love. All right? The law, statutes, commandments, and judgments. Rebuke is love. Open rebuke is greater than secret love. Verse 5, get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her, and she shall preserve. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her. Who is her? wisdom, understanding, this doctrine, the law of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor, and when thou doest embrace her, and in the kingdom we're going to embrace it, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to put his commandments in our inward parts.
Yes, unfortunately.
It was disgusting. It's really, really disgusting.
Come on, ma'am.
It was a very rude awakening, because when I arrived there and I picked my son up off the floor, he was limp, completely limp.
We agreed not to show his face or use his name so this video does not follow him forever.
We were shocked by the video. We were stunned.
Which says a lot coming from the woman whose job it is to protect students at this.
Let me go here first, because they're going to get into something I got to get on as well. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 25. Much experience is the crown of an old man, of old men, and the fear of the Most High is their glory. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we want, man. You know, due to the curses, due to us going off, the Lord has put our enemies against us, our children against us, you know, our wives against us. And this is what we end up with. You know, a household with a father of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you know, sincerity, you know, ruling his house in equity, in justice, discipline, and order. These things would not happen. All the single mothers in the world, you know, dating men. You know what dating mean, right? Dating means just getting that. I'm gonna say it, man. Getting that nut off. That's all it is. Getting that nut off. A man that make them feel good, and they can, oh yeah, I'll let him help me get a nut off. That's all it is, right? While at the same time committing adultery, which is a death sentence. You know, they man, you know, wasn't making enough money, wasn't doing what they want him to do, or whatever. So they feel like, hey, as long as I get that feeling I need, you know, women, shit. But now that their children have no discipline, their children are out there doing whatever, they don't understand right from wrong. Honestly, that's what it boils down to. They don't understand right from wrong. But if they don't hear it, if they don't learn it in the household, they're going to learn it in the world. Right? Verse Ecclesiastes 25, verse 8. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, and that have not slipped with his tongue, and that have not served a man more unworthy than himself. Well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Okay? Prudence being this word, this knowledge and wisdom and understanding. How to conduct yourself, how to conduct a family, and a woman that listen and hearken to her man. That okay, what he says makes sense, because I see how he move, I see how he operate with the children, and they pay him more attention than they pay to me. So maybe if I follow how he's talking about doing things, then things will pan out. But nope, they're not going to listen. You know? Once again, verse 8. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding. Our women don't understand, but they can't. I can't say it enough, man. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 13, verse 24. He that spareth the rod, Slakia, he that spareth his rod hateth his son, and he that loveth him chastise him betimes. Every time he go off, he get chastised. The man tell you, hey, he going off, do this. If she don't listen, hey, it's gonna fall. A house divided by itself cannot stand. And it's not gonna stand if there's no order. Okay?
School district.
It's not the way we are trained to talk to children, in no form or fashion would our school district ever condone that kind of, almost, in my mind, a little bit of bullying.
And I'm the arresting officer, okay?
The officer defends his action, saying in a statement he did not know about the student's medical condition and was trying to keep the child safe using the only training he had. In case after case across the country,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
we see the same scene played out. Federal data from the most recent school year available shows 715 students 5th grade or younger arrested at school.
Across
Our
the
analysis
country.
found black and disabled students were disproportionately more likely to be arrested than white students or those with no disability.
Oh yeah. Yeah, while I was living with the child that had autism, he's an Ephraimite. His mother and his father's Ephraimite. He had autism. And I would see how he would play with other people, And they smart, man. They smart. I stood up one night with this young man. He was probably like 10 at the time. And he had this Lego. He had this Lego thing to build up a robot that could move, And I tried to put it together with him, but man, shit, it was complicated. I didn't figure it out. But when I woke up the next morning, he had it figured out together. He was showing me and everything like that. I'm like, man, you playing with me. I'm like, bro, you playing with me, man. So that's how I know that they're intelligent. But everybody else, because it was a pretty huge household. Everybody else, boy, he would take advantage of them, because they were trying to be friends with him. They would play with him. They would, he fight them. He hit them. They hit him back, and they do all this playful shit. No. I cut that shit out from the jump. I ain't gonna say, how, or I'll say do discipline. Being firm, letting him know this is serious. No, I'm not your friend. At this time, whenever your people's not around, I'm your supervisor, and that's it. I'm your supervisor. I'll take care of you. I feed you. Whatever, I have to do, tell you, show you to go to the restroom, all that stuff, you know what I mean? And he was at an age where I didn't have to be there, but he understood what it was. And all he needed was somebody there that was firm, that was austere. And he would, boy, he done bloody people's nose. They can get, children that's, what they so-called austere, they can get, they can amplify whatever you amplify toward them if you're not showing that sternness. If you want to be all playful and be like their friends and everything like that, no. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. You cannot control them. They're gonna amplify. They're going to go to a whole nother level than you. You want to be all kitty and playing with them, kiki and all that shit. No. It's an order. And children respect order. I'll just say it like that. But look, black and disabled students are at a higher rate of arrest. Why? Let's go here. Psalm 73:5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. All right? So that should let you know who runs this world. Esau Edom do not know what he's doing. He don't know how to run it in proper order, according to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And you say, forget those laws, I got my own laws.
It's a deep, deep concern for all of us.
We shared our analysis with Catherine Lehman, Assistant Secretary for the Office of Civil Rights at the U.S. Department of Education.
It is deeply distressing to me to see that there are students who are treated differently in school, and it looks like they're treated differently because of who they are.
14 states had a higher rate of arrest than the national average.
We have, as I said, one of the most robust SRO programs in the nation,
including Virginia, where it's 5 times higher. We went there to find out why. Is it acceptable to arrest an elementary school child?
Unfortunately, there are incidences, although they be rare, where a student is definitely on a trajectory of creating violence, either at school or other places. Virginia has a law that requires that certain violations of criminal law be reported to law enforcement.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
The state of Georgia sees it differently.
Who've never done it?
In Atlanta, schools police chief Ron Applin says he can't imagine ever arresting an elementary school student.
I've never seen a situation or circumstance in my 6 years where an elementary student had to be arrested.
After ranking in the top 10 nationally in elementary school arrest rates,
To protect people.
Georgia changed its approach in 2018.
Yeah. You did good? Yeah. Choices? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. 5.
Georgia now trains their SROs to stop being cops who arrest and instead teaches them to nurture every student all the way through graduation.
It's simple, man. Children, man, I'm telling you, man. Just, you see that? Children just need attention, man. Someone to show them that they care. Someone to show them that they are there. But this wicked system, you know, that's a rare case in this system, in this world. You know? And I'm not gonna go I'm done with talking about the woman. All right. But I just want to leave it right there, yo. It's not hard. But you know, I saw this broadcast, this news broadcast, and it just made me go into a situation. I mean, you know, in the spirit, you know, Lord willing, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And I hope this lesson is edifying. You know, through discipline, through bringing a child up. Let me get it again. In Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And that goes back to the law, statutes, and commandments, letting them know what's right from what's wrong according to the scriptures. All right, but we're not gonna get that here because it's way out of whack. There's too much going on. Do your best according. If you believe in the word, raise your children according to what the word say, so he don't depart from it when he get older, or she when they get older. Spend time with your children, using the laws, using the scriptures. And don't cry for chastising them. With that, I'm going to close out, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kwakadash, and double honor to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay? Did I say it? I'm going to say it again, man, because this is important, man, to the men of Israel. In Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 7, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. In the kingdom, we're gonna have that. You know, even before the kingdom, to see the fall of our enemies. and to have joy of our children, man. Just hold on, Lord willing. Endure, Yahweh Shai Ratazah, endure. That we get a chance to have joy with our children, man, and to see the fall of our enemy. With that, let's give all praise, glory, and honor again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kwakadash. Double honor to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. Till next time, Kwam Yasharala and Wa Abba Babal.